Hello, fellow traders. 'Tis I, the Rumpled One. It's Sunday, March 17th, the year 2019, St. Patty's Day. Let's talk trading, weekly open and gap. Before that, though, let's see. We've got 2 weeks left in the month. We're halfway through the trading for the month. And I know you are using good money and risk management on each and every trade, and that gives you the confidence to keep trading. And as you can see, we've got about 7 pairs that have not filled the gap, so there's still opportunities there. And something very interesting, we've got an inside bar here on the weekly so look for price to pop out of the high or pop out of the low or both. Right now we're still in that upper wick zone for the previous week. And you can see here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 green candles, daily green candles in a row. For the month, we're still down, but for the year, we're above that yearly open. Okay, now isn't this interesting? First day of the year, we're above that opening range. First day of the month, we're below that opening day range. And you can see here, we're now working on the opening range for this week. We're below the monthly open, not by much, for March, but you can see we're above January and we are above February. And you can see here the range of the first day of the month. We're still below the first day of the month's range. Looks like we're going to break into it, and so you'll look to break out of it. And you see here, we opened in that inside bar area on the daily, and we're testing that inside bar on the weekly. We've tested it once, twice, maybe 3 times a charm, right? So once again, inside bar on the weekly. You can see the dailies here, the weeklies, and the monthly inside bars. Going back to the daily, you can see we went into that lower wick zone, popped out to the upper, but this was pretty much a doji. We'll see which way it goes. Not much spread-wise, with the one exception, the pound Aussies clocking in at 96 pips so far today. We just put in a weekly highest open and a weekly lowest open right here. So we can see where that goes. That also happens to be the daily highest and lowest H1 opens too. Okay, pivot point was right in the buy zone. Not much of a bias, but the buy zone trade has proven to be profitable. And the rat, we've only got a range of 30, so the rat is not in effect yet. You can see we're testing that high there. And we show we've taken out that pivot. Okay, looks like we're going to try and take out this missed pivot here. That'll leave us a couple down here. But you can see so far March has 3 missed pivots. On the price action, once again, we can trade it with the reversal trade, or we can just do breakout of the levels. however you want to interpret the price action. But you see here, we had some consolidation. So after a while, price has to go somewhere. It's not going to stay there forever. So we had all these closes between 26.30 and 26.20. Finally, price said, nope, we want to go this way. Market went up. And you can see here we're inside that huge wick zone from the daily candles, mostly wick zone. We'll look to see if it can escape the wick zone. As you can see here, there was just one trade here at the previous day's open. Actually, the long and the short came back across. And whichever way it crossed last, you can see here, it was good to go to the north. So that's one thing traders sometimes don't understand. When you're doing a crossover trade at a simple horizontal line, whichever is the last move, that's the move you want. So even though on the hourly it would have been a bear candle, what was the last move? It was above. So you have to be with a long bias if this is your trigger line. Long above, short below. And you can see what's happening at the tick level here. Only about 3 pips movement. Nothing to get excited about. As you can see here, once again, if you took that long, it gave you an opportunity to grab what? A pip or two. When you see it starting to consolidate, you might as well just get out, take the pip, and then if it gives you another entry, you can just keep taking it. As of right now, Larry live trade. Blank chart, what do you see? I see price in a lot of wicks. That's the first thing I see. I see it in the previous wick zone on the H1. I see all these wicks getting cut. So unless price can break out, if it breaks back through here, I say put on your shorts. But right now we've got a bull candle, so we'll just sit and wait and watch. And once again, first day of the week, so the range on a daily weekly is the same. So you can see here was the weekly open, and it hit daily open plus the ATR2, or half of the ATR2. For those who like to trade those ranges. And just looking at the frequency distribution here, and looking at the daily frequency distribution. So that's about it, fellow traders. Hope you had a nice, safe St. Patty's Day, and I hope you have a, it's a green day, right? You got to wear green. Well, I hope you have green pips this week if all your trades are green. And if they're not, and you have to stop out, make sure you're stopping out and not panicking or letting those trades run against you. It's pretty funny. There's somebody, this is out there on in the Forex land. There's somebody that's got this system where you buy and sell at like every 10 pips. And so you've got these trades going against you. And the guy is literally saying something about hoping God smiles upon you and gets you out of those losers. I mean, I guess there's people who believe in so many different things. I just find it amusing. But hey, if it works for them, that's great, because just remember, it's not what you trade, it's how you trade it. So get out there and drain the banks this week.